your own lane. It's crazy, man. You gotta stay in your own lane. I apologize. This riding with RMJR. I'm gonna do this more often because when I have a thought before I leave to head to my various destinations, I don't know when I'm gonna give y'all this during the day, but I'm gonna give it to you. So you gotta stay in your own lane, man. And again, I've been guilty of not staying in my lane. And I'm gonna give y'all an example. I really don't like the message that's promoted in rap music. Matter of fact, I hate it. I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. Womanizing, drug dealing, killing is bad for us as a people. Y'all share this, man. Y'all share this. It's bad for us as a people. And a lot of the music I was playing on the Wake Up with RMJR, which I am going to start back next week, full throttle. We coming back next week with a vengeance. But it's going to be revamped. I'm not playing no music that's going to poison the people. Ain't going to happen. I tried supporting you rappers, you musicians who were pushing poison. I tried to play your poison just for exposure's sake. I ain't doing it no more. If you ain't got a message or it's a method behind it, I'm not playing it. So I'm going to stay in my lane. You stay in yours, I'm going to stay in mine. And what I've noticed, support. When you stay in your lane, you find out who really supports you. You find out who really supports you when you stay in your lane. So get what I'm going to do. I'm finna master my lane. If you don't support, I don't care. I could care less if you don't support. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to make things happen in a sense for me. Quattro Cinco, man. Hey, we got a link. Hey, Quattro Cinco is a prime example of somebody who stays in their lane. He definitely stays in his lane, and he's doing a great job at it. Like I was saying, you find out who really supports you when you stay in your lane. So with me, if your music ain't got no message, it won't be played on the Wake Up with RMJR. I tried it the other way. Support the city. When I crank back up, I don't care if you from West Africa. If you got a message, I'ma play it. I'm trying to get it's gonna be more centered around what I do, positivity. It's gonna be more centered around making an impact in life, not just the turn up. I ain't gonna do it. So, with that being said, y'all share this, man. Stay in your own lane. You really find out who really supports you when you stay in your own lane. And again, I gotta be the first to say, I'm guilty of that. I was swerving in somebody else's lane. I ain't doing it no more. Nope. I did it for a year. I did the Wake Up for a year, playing music from the city. I didn't really care who music it was. And guess what I found out? People don't really want to support. They say they want platforms, but they don't. So I ain't giving them no platform to play everybody's music. If you talk about fentanyl, who got the biggest pack, stay over there with that. I'm on your head like a ball cap. I ain't gonna be able to do it. But back to the message. Stay in your lane. You really find out who supports you when you stay in your lane. And what that'll do, it'll weed people away from you. It'll weed people away from you easy. I was talking to KB Brown. We got an interview coming. Shout out KB. I just did 2 interviews recently. Ricky Harper and KB Brown, which we already done did the interviews. I just got to drop them. They in post-production. So, talking to those fellas made me realize something. You gotta be cool with who you is. What up, Brian? My boy all the way in California. What's up, Brian? You gotta be cool with who you are. You gotta stay in your own lane. Talking to Ricky Hopper and KB Brown made me realize people gonna talk about you regardless of what you do. Mr. Bell in the building, Dexter Bell. People gonna talk about you regardless of what you do. So the best thing to do, bro, is to stay in your own lane. Me, I don't give a damn what you say about me. They done said all kind of stuff about me. If you heard it, you believe it, that's on you. I know who I am. But one thing they ain't gonna say, that he didn't stay true to himself. If I ain't, whatever I am, I'm gonna be that. And I'm gonna own that. So I'm gonna stay in my lane. And I'm gonna tell y'all another thing with this, staying in your lane. When you stay in your lane, you have peace. You have so much peace. You have so much peace. Because the Most High is going to stir up a disruption in your life when you swerve in a lane you don't need to be in. I'm going to say that again. The Most High is going to cause a disruption in your life when you swerve in a lane you don't need to be in. So with that being said, hey man, I'm in my lane and I'm going to stay in it. When I come on any platform, any show, when I do anything, I'm going to stay in my lane. I'm going to tell the truth. All the time I'm going to tell the truth, man. Because what people don't like, shout out Maurice Willis in the building. What people don't like, that I am going to tell the truth. And I said this, I'm going to address this. Me and Joe Reed, we setting up something for y'all. Me and Joe Reed, Bigfoot, my homie Bigfoot, we got a debate. He challenged me to a debate. I accepted the challenge. And we're going to do it like grown men. We're going to have a real hard conversation. What's up, King? We're going to have a real conversation. Me and Joe Reed, we're going to have a real conversation. And I made a post. The post was, any man who buys a section, but they child is living on Section 8, got lollipop tendencies. And I stand by that. All the ballers came out, well, whoa, what you mean? What you mean? This is what I mean, and me and Joe Reed gonna get into it. You gotta choose wisely who you insert your in. I ain't gonna say it, y'all know what I'm saying. As a man, you gotta be wisely who you choose to insert in. That means you can't, what's up, Tay West? That means you just can't go all willy-nilly dealing with a female. And then, well, I got a bitter baby mama. You chose her. I didn't choose. If you got a bitter baby mama, that's your own fault. You weren't looking to marry, you were looking to stick and move. Then you got put in a sticky situation. I'm just addressing stuff. I'm just addressing how people need to stay in their own lane, man. And I'm going to just tell y'all, man, men have to hold men accountable. Cause we got some boys that's of age who claim to be men, and we got to speak on it. I'm going to speak on it. You ain't got to speak on it. What up, Chevis? I see you. But with that being said, I said this, any man who buys a section in the club and your child is on Section 8, you got lollipop tendencies. I said it. I stand on it. Larry King, what's up? Me and Joe Reed, we going to have a debate. Joe Reed thinks different. We going to talk about 3 topics. That's one of them. You got to tap in when we do what we do, and you'll see the other one. Shout out to my boy Joe Reed, man. Me and Joe Reed, we going to have a real conversation like men. Because Joe Reed a real brother, and I am too. And we just going to have it's going to be a hard conversation. And again, I said lollipop tendencies. So let me correct something, because people get all, I ain't going to correct it. If you're up in arms, you're up in arms. I said lollipop tendencies. And when I go when we do the show, when me and Joe do the show, I'ma explain what the lollipop tendency is. It's a tendency. For those who went to school and paid attention, or those who expand their vocabulary, they would know what a tendency is. It is what it is, man. What up, Dennis? I see you, King. But it's a tendency. What's your pronoun? I'm a man, bro. I'm a man, a king, whatever you want to call it. That's my pronoun. But with that being said, you got to learn how to navigate. And again, if you want to buy sections all the time while your child is living on Section 8, that's you. But my whole point for making it, I'm going to get into this right now. My point for making the statement is, when you had to go in the club, when you chose to go in the club, buy a section, and your child, most people who buy sections, they buy sections on a regular basis. Let's be honest. So, you got a child, no matter where they live, living off Section 8 or on Section 8, when you spending X amount of dollars on a regular basis for a section, think about that. You are more concerned with where you are positioned in the club than where your child is positioned in life. I'm going to say that again. For those who do that, you are more concerned with your position in the club than your child's position in life. There's no reason why your child should be living off Section 8 if you in the section in the club. No reason. Because what you should be doing is putting that money that you spent on that section toward a better living situation for your child. That's me. That's grown man right there. If you disagree with that, we can talk about that too. Cause everything I do is cemented behind the madness. I'm gonna give y'all that. I ain't gonna go too deep, cause it's chess, not checkers. It ain't. It's chess, not checkers. But what I'm gonna do is get into your real. And like I said, my brother Joe Reed challenged me to a debate. We gonna do the debate. We gonna talk. So if it's the dad's fault that the kid's mother on Section 8, okay, let's talk about this, Tay. Did the dad choose who the mother was? Did he choose to sleep with the woman? He chose to sleep with the woman. I'm here for it. I'm just saying. The man chose to sleep with the woman. The man, we gotta take some ownership in this thing. That's all I'm saying. We gotta own it. Simple as that. It's a lot goes into it. Now, regardless of where you was at when you no, they chose each other. You right. Tay, you right. But the man had to be willing. Right or wrong. Right or wrong. They chose each other. So, with that being said, you can't get mad. You can't get mad at somebody. Well, you can get mad. We got free will. People can do what they want to do. I'm just challenging men to be men. Choose better. First of all, if you get to know the woman before you insert into her, that's gonna be my thing when I talk about subjects like this. before you insert into her, you won't have to worry about what type of woman she is, because you will know her tendencies before you insert. If somebody's bitter, if somebody's ratchet, if somebody's on that type of time, then you will know what they are by studying their tendencies. What's not true, Tay? You gotta know, get to know a person before you insert into them. Then that'll limit the amount of problems you have with them. Prove me wrong. That's all I'm saying. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. That's all I'm saying. I'm open for it. Listen, if I'm wrong, straighten me out. But the man is the leader. The man is the leader. We gotta talk it. We gotta put it straight for what it is. The man is the leader in the situation. Cause without the man, perfectly, marriage before I'ma say it, preferably marriage before insertion is always best. Absolutely. Because if you trying to marry somebody, get what you doing, getting to know them. I hope that's what you're doing. When you get to know them, then you know, well, she's like this or he's like that. But no, people want to insert first. Boy, she thick. She thick. Boy, she holding, she toting. Then when you insert in her and you produce a child, now you like, man, God. That's what you like when you dealing with all these problems because you inserted in her. That's all I'm saying. Let's keep this a buck. The man holds a greater responsibility in this thing because a man has to be aroused before he can insert. Hey, it is, and that's all it is. Dating without accountability is literally, hey, but people, get what people do. When you insert into that woman, Roland says she holding that, letting me. Hey man, I'm cool with being old, man. I ain't trying to be no young dude, man. Hey, I'm gonna get to y'all like this. Do women change up when they have kids? Hey, I'm going to ask you this one question, Tay. Is a woman a responder to a man? I'm going to ask you, Tay, because I like this dialogue. Do women respond? Because I'm going to tell you the main problem women have with men. This is the problem they have with you men. And I've dealt with this myself. I'm going to keep it all the way real with you. When you make a child with the woman and you no longer be with her or want to be with her, that's when the problem arises. That's when the problem arises. When you make a child with a woman and you no longer wants to be with her, that's when she give you hell. How many men catch hell who still with the woman they produced the child with? I'll wait. This is what we don't want to deal with. I'll wait, but I'm here for it. What woman give a man hell if he taking care of his children? He there in the house with his children. He leading the family. What woman give him hell for doing that? That's what we don't want to deal with. So, that's what we don't want. Y'all share this, because they got me in my bag this morning. What woman give him hell for that? I've heard dudes say, man, you capping for the women. No, I'm standing up being a man, bro. That's all this is. Let's be men. When we be men and we handle our business, you don't get no issue from them women. Them women be wanting protection. They want leadership. They want guidance. Then when you insert into these women, then you stick and move, that's when all hell break loose. That's when it break loose. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. All hell break loose when you insert into a woman, make a child, and she dip. That's why women change when they have babies. Now get what? When they have a baby and they gotta go through it alone, and they feel like you're not there on a regular basis for them to lean on you emotionally, spiritually, physically, that's when all hell break loose. Cause get what? She feel like, damn, I gotta do this by myself. So what you say when the kid is grown on their own and their mother hey, at that point, if the child grown, they no longer a child, Tay. So that's a mute point. On Park in the building. What's up, On Park? That's a mute point. When the child is grown, listen, if the mother start over and it ain't your child, that ain't no longer on you, my brother. I'm speaking of men and their children. And I ain't saying you, Tay. I'm just speaking in general. But what I'm saying is, we gotta hold this thing in the road, man. We gotta hold this thing in the road. What up, Willie Harris? So we gotta hold this thing in the road. Men have to be held accountable. I'm a man. It go for me too. I ain't exempt from this. Come on, man. I'm not exempt from this. I'ma stay in my lane though. But I'm not exempt from this. This go for me too. Tim Baker, what's up with you? But at the end of the day, then what these dudes don't want to deal with. If you make a child with a woman and you leave her, I'm going to give you the rest of it. She going to give you hell. You do know some women out here trapping me. Yeah, I do know, Tay. That's why you got to study and know that. They going to shut. Guess what? If women out here trapping men, you ain't the first man she done tried to trap. Oh, it's deep. You ain't the first man she done tried to trap. No, sir. How many when people are creatures of habit? I learned that from my boy Poochie. Poochie taught me that about 10 years ago. He said, bro, we creatures of habit. And studying it, we are. If a woman trying to trap a man, you're not the first man she done tried to trap. That's all I'm saying. So let's do this for real. You're not the first man she done tried to trap. So what we doing? That's why you gotta study the tendencies of the person that you're about to insert in. No, we want to insert first. We want to insert first. Then we catch the hell on the back end because we weren't paying attention. All we were paying attention to was how thick she is. So a man have to stay with a woman if he's unhappy. No, Tay, you misunderstanding what I'm saying, my brother. Get to know the woman before you insert to see if she will make you happy. Get to know the woman before you insert in her to see if she will make you happy. Then you won't have, no man will have that problem. Not saying you, but no man will have that problem. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Because again, we wanna insert before we get to know them. A tendency is a reoccurring thing. But you can change your ways. You can. You can change your ways. A tendency is a reoccurring thing. Hey, man. Y'all share this, man. Please share this. Because guess what? Stay in your own lane, man. Stay in your own lane. So at the end of the day, no, Tay. What up, Big Daniel? Again, if you study a woman's patterns, their tendencies. Oh, come on, Tay, I got you. Hey, I'm open for it, Tay. I got you. I'm gonna send you my number, and we gonna do it. What up, Daniel? But all Tay, did I say anything wrong? I know it's a lot you want to say, Tay, and we gonna do that. So now, we done locked it down. We got Tay West, Joe Reed, and RMJR. We gonna have a grown man conversation. We gonna have a grown man conversation. Simple as that. Simple as that. We gonna have a grown man conversation. Cause at the end of the day, a man gotta be held accountable, man. That's all I'm saying. A man has to be held accountable. End of story. We gonna do this the right way. You riding with RMJR, man, and I'm gonna give it to you straight. I'm staying in my lane, but I'm gonna give it to you all the way real. Hey, man, you ride with RMJR. I'm gonna keep giving y'all this real deal spiel, man. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Share this. Share this to your people. And if you disagree with anything I said, get in them comments. Get in them comments. And we'll first, man, there's men out here raising their kids alone. Hey, salute to them. That's a man. That's a man. I salute that, Tay. Them brothers, I ain't talking about them. I ain't talking about them. Salute to them kings. I ain't talking about them. I ain't never talking about nobody who, we setting that up, Larry. We setting that up. We planning that right now. It's in the works. But we gonna do it. We got me, Joe, Tay. Hey, it's gonna be a great conversation. It's gonna be a great conversation. And it's also gonna be a very much needed conversation. Very much needed. Yeah, speak on the women that ain't right. Hey, I'm gonna tell you why I'm speaking on the men first, Tay. Because men are the leaders of the community. We lead. Women just respond. That's why I'm speaking on the man first. I'm a man, so I'm holding my brothers and myself accountable at the same time. But hey, if a woman ain't right, I was gonna wait. You know how a man got a lollipop, a male can have a lollipop tendency. A woman got what I call that glass. You gotta know who got that glass. That glass will shatter your life. When you study them, you'll know they got that glass. They'll shatter your life. Cause if you come outside and your windshield busted, you're gonna be very much frustrated. That's it, man. I gotta roll, man. Y'all share this. Y'all share this, man. Y'all share this. Cause, hey, stay away from them women that got that glass. And if you got a tendency, you can get rid of it. Get rid of the tendency and throw the lollipop away. This is riding with RMJR, man. No, not these women today, dude. It's women independent. Hey, guess what? I guarantee you every independent woman need a man. The independent woman, that's Cap. That's Cap. She independent until she at night and she need to be taken care of. And she independent in the forefront. Hey, that's, hey, I'm on that too. Hey, they got that glass. They'll shatter your life. An independent woman, a woman who says she independent is a broken woman. I stand on that. And there's levels to that before people respond. I got you, Tay. When I get off here, I'm going to send you my number. We going to set it up. I'm a man of my word. RMJR, Bigfoot, and Joe Reed. RMJR, Bigfoot, Joe Reed, and my homeboy Tay West. Majority of the presidency in our community not playing anyway. Exactly. They just insertion. They inserting. On part. All people doing is inserting. It is what it is. Hey man, I'm a hawk.